So, hi friends, this is Shwetab. Today I will be discussing about very important aspect of NEET PG preparation. Yes, this video is about NEET PG preparation, which we all have gone through. And the question is how to improve ranks or marks in grand test. This is very frequently asked questions. So first, what happens ki once we start preparing that say after a certain time or certain point, let us assume if there are papers of 600 marks, then after a certain marks, let us assume 350 or 400, the our ranks does not improve as much as it should be. Or if we are getting, let us assume 100 questions out of 200 correct, then after a certain phase it reaches a plateau, and then we are not able to increase our rank or number of correct rank in grand test or number of correct questions in the grand test. So this video is regarding the same. So beginning with this, first and most important of this to how to improve it, that we have to give grand test. There are many students, including I was also one of them, who think that why to give grand test, we are not yet prepared. But believe me, that day will never come when we will be prepared to give the grand test fully. Even if you ask all under rank 1 or any topper, he will also say that he was not prepared on the day of exam, and might be he would have got 1 or 2 days more than he would have done far better. So that day is never going to come when you will be totally prepared. Hence, start giving grand test. First of important is this. Now, second part is after giving grand test. These are tendencies that generally many of us either don't match the answers or don't match the explanation. Okay, it's okay if you don't match the explanation. We are in a hurry. We have to study other subjects also. But at least see the subjects in which you are not getting good scores, or in which your scores are have reached a plateau. So, now in all the apps in which you give the test, there comes subject wise, your performance of subject wise. If you will analyze, then you will understand then in which subjects you are lacking. So you have to mark that subject. Suppose you have you think, or your app is suggesting that out of 25 questions of ops gynae, you are getting only 5 or 6 corrects in uh, in consecutive tests. So your weak subject is ops gynae. So you have to give special attention to ops gynae. And how will you give? You will each day at least dedicate only 30 minutes or 45 minutes for ops gynae. I mean, whatever you are studying, only try to take 45 minutes from that time. It can be in the morning or it can be evening, and in that period only solve MCQs of ops gynae or the subject in which you are weak, and you do it over a period of time. I mean, by a period of time, I mean at least for 45 days or 30 days at least. Because if you are not doing it for constant period of time, then it is not going to help in any way. So the the strategy will be give grand test, see the subject in which you are weak, then of that subject you give special time only 30 to 45 minutes daily. Others preparation will go on, and then if you do it consequently, then you will see that your rank will gradually improving. This same thing happened with me also when I give when I was preparing for NEET PG in 2016. I found that after a certain time, at that time they used to have 300 questions. So I found that after 1 or 2 months of preparation, I was getting only 150 to 160 answers correct out of 300. It was not increasing. So I found out that I was weak in that my marks were less in ops gynae and medicine. So I bought the book of Sakshi Arora ma'am. There are also other books also. You can use other books or apps also. There is no issue. And I tried to solve them the questions, at least recent one. And believe me, after just 45 to 60 days, the my marks jumped from 150 to 160 correct to 170 to 180. And by time I managed to read medicine, it was above 200. So many people regarding medicine, I want to say something. Basically, many students are of the opinion, or coaching institutes are of the opinion, that if you do pharma, pathology and microbiology well, then you will do good in medicine also. This holds good to some extent, but not to a large extent. This I also used to think, but this is not always the truth. If you are getting less marks in medicine, then you have to address it. You can't only rely on patho, pharmacology or microbiology. You identify the areas in which are weak, and at least try to solve MCQs from that part itself, or at least read the notes from that part. Don't rely on pharma, path or micro in that cases. Now, one more aspect. about the preparation is basically there are three types of subjects which I have found, in which I have characterized them into easy, moderate, and tough subject. Basically, there are few subjects which are easy to everyone. Like there are few subjects like say pathology or physiology or say forensic medicine or well, this can vary from person to person. Or then there are a few core subjects in which you will be getting somewhat average marks, which are medium subjects, and then there are tough subjects in which you will be getting very less marks. This whole differentiation is vary from person to person. I mean, it might be possible that anatomy may be easy subject for me because I was good at anatomy in the first year, but it may be difficult subject to many people because they were not able to understand anatomy in the first year. Similarly, it might be possible that pathology might be an easy difficult subject for me as I was not able to understand the concept, but it might be easy subject for many of the people. So you have generally what happens ki whenever in the MBBS few through the preparation one or two subjects we like, we read them more, we solve the MCQs, so the subconscious mind of knowledge remains in our mind, and we are able to solve the MCQs more easily when we come to NEET PG preparation. So what we have to do, our target is such that we have to try to get almost all the answers correct of easy subjects, maximum answers correct of medium subjects, and at least an average amount of answers correct from the hard subject. Because by this, I what I mean to say that never leap a subject completely. I mean, if you are very weak in biochemistry, you are finding it very difficult biochemistry, then at least remember the essential points like Krebs cycle or glycolysis, etc. Because whatever is the pattern of exam, out of it, if they are asking 10 questions, then 3 to 4 questions are going to become of very easy nature, and that you can't miss to mark them wrong. So the gist is, whatever is subject, this is your aim that you never leave a subject completely. I mean, if you are finding it very difficult, then at least read and solve the basic MCQs and go with that, and it will at least give you at least 40 to 50% of the correct answer of that subject also, that subject itself. So today I discussed about how to improve rank in grand test by first you have to solve the grand test. You have to identify the subject in which you are weak. Then you have to give special attention, that is 30 to 45 minutes daily, but for a period of time that is 2 to 3 months. Then you will get improve your then it will improve your performance. And last is that if you are getting a subject tough, then try to at least have a basic knowledge so that you can get at least 50% of the answers correct in the exam. Thank you.